Afiyet olsun.
What is the proper etiquette behavior for serving when your Shaykh is physically visiting you?
Bismillahir. One time, Shaykh Mawlana went to a house. It was uh, someone who is not coming from Islamic Eastern background. Let's put it delicately like that. So he went there, entering Sultan al Awliya. And this lady, so excited, so happy to see him. Oh, welcome, welcome. Okay, what would you like to drink? Shaykh Mawlana sitting down and said, that's okay. We don't need anything. So the lady says, oh, okay, I'm going to make myself a cup of coffee. So she makes herself a cup of coffee. She sits down and listens to sohbat from Shaykh Mawlana. When your Shaykh comes to you to visit, it is a very big test. It is as if Prophet came to visit. It is as if Allah came to visit you. They don't need anything, definitely. They're going to say, I don't need anything. They're not going to come to the house and say, bring me this, bring me that, I like this. That is the highest level of bad behavior. Which not only awliya in the Islamic tradition, Eastern tradition, you don't come to someone's house and say, I want this and I want that. The East, they treat the guest like a king, but the guest doesn't come into a house being expected to be treated like a king. You understand? It goes both ways. The guest sits, if something is being served, he eats, not jumping to the food and eating, very little. And if nothing is brought forward to him, he just keeps quiet. These days, because there's so much selfishness, individualism, capitalism, wasting, no manners, so people are always saying, help yourself, help yourself. What is help yourself? A guest is coming to your house, you have to treat the guest, yes, like a king. So if your Shaykh comes to visit you, if you have this idea, this practice of treating your guests properly, then that time your Shaykh comes, you would know what to do. If you don't know, then that time your Shaykh is going to come, you're going to treat your guests like you're treating other guests that are coming regular. He's not regular. He will not say to you to have anything. You have to anticipate. That's why in the old ways, in the Ottoman Turkish way, whenever there is a guest coming, first they give soup. And by the way that the man is eating the soup, they will understand if the man is hungry or not. They maintain the man's honor. They don't say, are you hungry? You want me to fix you something? These days, people coming to each other's houses. Husbands coming to their wives. They are asking, what do you want? You want something? I don't want anything. You want me to make you something? Don't bother. This is real Islamic way I'm talking about. Okay? I can do this. I know you can. You want it? No need. Then the person says, okay, no need. I'll sit down. You don't. I know the intention is right. I know you being polite because this is the way politeness they teach here. If you ask, that means you are polite. Not in Islam. If you ask, you're bringing that person's honor down. Because now it's just dunya, it's just food. You're making the person to say, I want food, bring to me. That's what he's saying. You're just going to come quietly. They teach us when we were kids. We watch our parents. Guests coming, please sit down. They're talking. Before you know it, they bring out water, coffee, things continuously coming out now. They don't, when the guest is coming to sit and they put one and they sit down and talk. No, especially for those who are serving continuously. Serving. Some, they are like that. They're looking and they're not enjoying the company like that. They are serving. And that is a higher enjoyment of the company. They're saying the person is drinking. Oh, I have this juice. I must take it out, bring it. Person may not even want to drink it. It doesn't matter. It's showing the love that you have now. Everything. So these days, you should anticipate. You should know. If you don't know how to serve your father, your husband, And that time when your Shaykh comes, you're going to do the same thing, and it's a big test to you, you may fail. This is not just to women, it's to men too, this is for everyone. But the service in the house is mainly for the women. You should know. In the Dergah, the men are serving, and openly I'm saying the men know how to serve better than the women. But not for long. Not for long. You're going to learn also. Without fighting. So, once you understand and you anticipate, that means what? In English they say you what? You empathize, isn't it? You start to feel what the other person is feeling. You stop being selfish. Then it is about that one that is important, not about you. So much blessings, good feelings, love, kindness then start flowing in that community. And it keeps everyone's honor high. So yeah, the Shaykh does not want anything, he does not need anything. If you put water, he's going to drink with the same appetite that if you put something that is more delicious. And the Shaykh will not come to your house when you give him something and to say, brother, is this halal? No believer is going to say that. But now so many Muslims with so much proudness in their hearts, thinking just by eating so-called halal meat, they reach to Sidratul Muntaha. They go to someone's house, the guests now, they serve them like chicken and they say, where do you get this chicken from? Especially the women, they're smiling with a smile, they put a knife through you. Oh, we get that from super. Oh, it's okay, I'm not eating. Because you get it from supermarket or this questioning. That is a very bad manner for a guest to have. Hazrat Umar, poison was brought in front of him. Something that is brought in front of him and is poisoned, he cannot refuse it. Because in a way, it is very, 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 very bad to push away risk. Food. The risk of Allah, razak. To push it is very bad to you. You're going to get a smack. And some they are learning. They got very big smack. So even if it is poison, which is definitely, you can say that poison is 1,000,000 times more haram than non-halal chicken, right? Because non-halal chicken, you can still eat, you're not going to die. But something that is poison, it is very dangerous and it is more haram than that. Hazrat Umar took it and he drank. Same thing happened to the Prophet, same thing to those ones who are high in spirituality. They trust now in Allah. They don't question. I'm not saying you should serve each other poison, please. And you should drink or eat poison. Later, some people are going to say that. Yeah, he's saying drop the baby. He's saying you drop the baby. So let me begin and end with that caveat. Assalamu alaikum.